Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.
Hi, everyone. In this episode, we're going to go over the top 7 mistakes that sellers make when shipping from factories. So let's get started. Mistake number 1 is experienced factories. Check with your supplier that they will have shipped your product or a very similar product to your country several times. This is going to prevent most mistakes because the factory will be familiar with the paperwork and the certification required for your market. Also, be sure to double-check with them whether or not they are aware of any lab tests or certificates that you need for your item before you place the order. Mistake number 2 is DDP. DDP simply means Delivered Duty Paid. That is, the shipper, you, have paid all the taxes, customs, duties, and freight costs associated with the product right up to the final delivery. If you try to send goods to Amazon via air or sea freight without covering all of the customs taxes and duties, they are going to reject the shipment, which can cost you thousands of dollars. So clearly indicate to your factory and also to the freight company that you need to use DDP terms and that you will cover the import duties. Mistake number 3 is cartons. Do a drop test and vibration test on the cartons to make sure that your goods will not be damaged in transit. You're going to need at least 2-ply and ideally 3-ply outer cartons when shipping internationally. A drop test is a very simple thing and can be performed at most factories. Mistake number 4 is labeling. Make sure that you have a Made in China sticker somewhere on the product and include it on your packaging too. This is a common requirement for most products. You also need to make sure that your product meets all labeling requirements and testing requirements as well. For example, let's say you are doing a Bluetooth item. Now, there are special markings that you need to put on the packaging and product. Ask SGS or Intertech for the requirements if you are unsure. A quick way to know is to go to a shop that sells your products and check the packaging and labeling of the product. Just because other Amazon sellers don't have any special marking, that doesn't mean that you don't need it. They could have simply got lucky passing their goods through customs. Mistake number 5 is certification. If you don't have the right certificates or import documents for your products, it can cost thousands of dollars to fix. The worst case scenario is that the goods will be sent back at your expense. Ask a United States-based freight forwarder before shipping which documents your products will need for customs. Also, check with the SGS or Intertech. Get at least 3 opinions, as sometimes freight providers aren't always aware of the specific regulations for your product. Mistake number 6 is costs. If you use your factory to send your products, there can be lots of extra charges. Because sometimes the freight provider gives the factory a commission for referring you. Always benchmark costs from 2 or more different freight providers. All of them will say that it's an estimate, and any unexpected costs will be passed on to you. That's why it's better to use a small to medium freight forwarder with fewer overheads who cares about your business and is less likely to try to rip you off or overcharge you. Finally, mistake number 7, slow replies. Slow replies to requests from customs or your forwarder can get very expensive. Often, there's a small window of free storage or delivery times from a few hours up to a couple of days. And after that, you can incur huge fees for storing your goods while you answer or provide the necessary documentation requested by a freight provider. You need to check which documents you need in advance of the shipment and get them ready before the products leave the factory.
Download the free Amazon app by CashCowPro today. Check your sales and profits on the go. Want to find highly profitable Amazon products? You need the top 100,000 Amazon niche selector. Yes, that's right. 100,000 of the best low competition niches on Amazon. Join the Amazon Gold Rush. Sign up at CashCowPro.com now.